Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Raja Omar on my channel RU Speaks, and Raja Omar speaks for you for the subjects of Pakistan studies and global perspectives. These days we are discussing the agricultural development in Pakistan. This is the unit of component 2 of Pakistan studies, that is the environment of Pakistan. Do not forget to subscribe my channel RU Speaks, as this is only and only for you, and definitely there is a great stuff available on my channel for you all, and there are overall more than 220 videos now on my channel for you. So watch them, learn them, and practice them, and make yourself an expert of the subjects of Pakistan studies and global perspectives. So today we're going to talk about the next crop, that is rice crop. Yesterday we talked about the agriculture as a system and the difference between the small scale subsistence farming and the commercial farming or cash crop farming. Then we talked about wheat crop. We discussed an overall overview of the all four major crops of Pakistan. So the second one out of that is the rice crop. It is kharif crop as it is grown during summers, and inputs warm climatic conditions as summers. So 20 to 30 degrees Celsius is required. The growth of this crop, standing water, stagnant water, flooded fields are required and needed. It means that this crop rice needs a lot of water, and we have seen that when we travel towards the Punjab regions, we see that there are flooded fields where the rice crop is grown in those flooded fields, and clay and water retentive soil, a soil which retains water and does not take that water absorbed really very quickly. So water stays over there on that soil. When the soil has really very fine soil particles, then water does not get absorbed really very quickly, and that soil is known as water retentive soil. So the process is, first the nursery beds, they are made over there. I mean, you cannot grow the rice seeds directly into the field. First we grow the nursery of rice, and then the smaller plants of about 6 to 9 inches tall, they are uprooted from that nursery and brought to the flooded field to transplant them again over there in that flooded field. Then they grow. If you will sow in the seeds directly, the rice seeds, they would spoil and you would bear a lot of loss. So transplantation is done. The nursery bed is prepared over there in the field, one side a bit dried field, and then the rice saplings or the nursery, that is brought to the flooded field and transplanted over here, and then irrigation is already done as the field is flooded, and then on ripening the field is drained out, it is emptied with water, and then the crop is left to get dry, and then it is harvested, and then it is transported to rice mills where the polishing process is done, and polished rice, what we get from the shops and from the shopping malls in our grocery, that rice is known as the polished rice, and that is done in the industry. When the husk is removed from the rice, I mean rice is packed in the naturally packed in some brown packet, that is what we call the rice husk. So that is separated from the main grain of rice, and that husk is used in the packaging, fodder, animal fodder, and chipboard and hardboard industries. They are made with that rice husk. HYV, high yield varieties, I mean genetically engineered seeds, are used of rice, and they are known as Iripak, Basmati, and Super. We most of the time buy the Basmati rice or Super kernel rice. They are the, you can say, the seed varieties of rice, and they are globally known and globally recognized seed varieties of Pakistan, and Pakistan earns a lot of foreign exchange by exporting the Basmati and Super high yield variety seed rice what we produce over there in our fields. So human and natural factors, labor intensive, it requires a lot of labor. As first the nursery bed is prepared and the rice is grown over there, and then those rice plants are uprooted from that nursery and brought to the flooded field, and then again a lot of labor is applied to get those nursery plants transplanted in the flooded field. So it needs a lot of labor. Use tube wells irrigation or transplanters are also used, and canal irrigation is also required to meet the huge need of water of rice crop. As I told you that the minimum requirement is 1270 millimeters, and if we go up to 2000 millimeters, that would be the best one. What are the issues related to rice crop? That the flood risk, as it is the delicate crop and may get destroyed very quickly when there are floods. High water demand, it needs a lot of water, and if there is some sort of deficiency of water in some area where rice crop is grown, then that crop would be a crop failure and rice would not be able to grow. And manual transplanting is quite laborious and quite difficult task in severe heat, as there is the lack of investment and transplanters are really very expensive, and the farmers are unable to buy those transplanters to buy or to transplant rice nursery quite easier, but that is not available. So here you can see the identification of rice crop. It is like this, and you can see that in each of these smaller packets one rice grain is there, and when the ripened rice is taken to the rice mills for polishing, in those mills these packets are removed, and then we get the rice crop grain what we consume as our food. So if you get this particular crop in your exam, you should be knowing that it is rice crop, right? So they may get a question for you over there in that paper to identify the crop. So this is the identification that you are supposed to learn, that what sort of crop it is and how does it look like. So after the identification of the rice crop, you may be asked to tell about the distribution of rice crop in Pakistan, that in which areas this crop is grown. And if I zoom it a bit, the map of Pakistan showing the rice crop farming, here you can see that a bit dark brown colored areas and some, you can say, the peach colored areas. The dark brown colors, they are the main regions, and the peach colored areas, they are the secondary regions. And what are the main areas? You can see the Sialkot region, Gujranwala and Sheikhupura region, and even Nankana Sahib. These districts, they are really very famous and really very good for the growth of really very good quality rice crop. And over here in Sindh, Ladkana district is famous one. The dark brown regions, the larger areas, and then Gujarat, Kusur and Okada districts of Punjab as secondary regions, grown but at the lesser regions, lesser areas in comparison with the main areas. Then here you can see that Jacobabad and Jafarabad districts of Jafarabad of Balochistan and Jacobabad of Sindh and Shikarpur. Then Dadu districts, Thatta and Badin. These districts also having the rice crop farming but at the lesser level in comparison with Ladkana. So here are the distributions, and you can say that whole of the Balochistan rice crop is not grown as water is not available, and the climatic conditions are not suitable over there in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa region, and water is not sufficiently available, and the soil is not water retentive, so rice crop is not grown over there in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa region as well. Now cotton crop. So cotton crop, again it is kharif crop, I mean summer crop. Inputs required for this crop: high temperatures 25 to 35 degrees Celsius, deserted area Bawalpur, Bawalnagar, Rahim Yar Khan, Multan, Khanewal, Behadi, Muzaffargarh, Rahim Yar Khan regions. Dera Ghazi Khan. So very warm areas they are during summers, and in those higher temperatures this crop is grown. Low rainfall and loamy soil is required. Processes sowing, and then after sowing irrigation is done, then pest control sprays are sprayed over there, as this is really very sensitive crop towards pests, and during the rainy season there are surely the pest attacks on this crop, and they are controlled through pest sprays. Then cotton picking, what we call the harvest is known as picking, and then it is sent to the ginning mills, where the lint, I mean the actual fiber of cotton, is separated from the seeds. That is known as the process of ginning. And then the output, what do we get? Cotton lint, the cotton fiber for textile industry, where the cotton textile products are made, like cotton clothing, bedding, curtains, and all other products through that cotton. And then the cotton seeds, they are used to extract oil for cooking oil industry, edible oil, and for the sake of animal fodder. So these are the outputs of this crop, that is the cotton lint and cotton seeds. Number one is cotton lint, and number two is cotton seeds. So human and natural factors, genetically engineered seeds, they are NIAB 78, B557 and 149F. These are the names of those seed varieties which grow really well in Pakistan, and they give really very good production of cotton. Old varieties which are still grown over here in Pakistan but really very rare now, Pak upland and Desi varieties, they are also grown but smaller areas. Pesticides are sprayed on the crop to prevent or to save it from the pest attack, and the government incentives are given for the sake of for those farmers who have grown that cotton crop, as it is really very important for Pakistan, as it is the basic raw material for the cotton textile industry, which is the most important export product of Pakistan. So to increase the exports, the government gives incentives to the cotton crop growers. And then the issues, what are the issues this cotton crop faces? Pest attack, that is really very drastic, and bollworm, it destroys the cotton ball. And then leaf curl virus is a disease in which the leaves of the cotton crop, they curl and they shed off, and the whole of the crop gets destroyed. And the climate sensitive, if at the when the full cotton ball are grown and the crop is close to the harvest and cotton picking, if there comes a rainfall, that crop will get fungus, and the cotton quality would be really very much lower, and in this way that would be a greater loss of farmer. And it needs clean picking, soft hands. With the help of women and children, they are most effective for the sake of clean picking of cotton, so that the cotton should not get wasted or may not get destroyed. Now here is the identification of cotton crop. Here you can see that these cotton balls, they are quite visible, and you can easily identify that it is cotton crop. And if you get a question regarding the identification of cotton crop, you can easily identify that this is cotton crop. Now the growing areas, the map of Pakistan where the cotton crop is grown, and you can see that it is the South Punjab, Bahawalnagar, Bahawalpur, Rahim Yar Khan, Vehadi Multan, Khanewal, Sahiwal, Muzaffargarh, and all these areas. And in Sindh, Nushairo Feroz, Nawab Shah, and it is Sangar districts. So these are really very important regions of Pakistan, as they are providing the raw material to the cotton textile industry of Pakistan, the most important one that earns a lot of foreign exchange for Pakistan. So this whole of the region is known as cotton belt as well. Cotton belt. cotton growing area of Punjab, right? It is simply, you can say, South Punjab. If you say South Punjab, it is done that it is the cotton belt region, and all these areas, they are having the cotton growth. So next one, that is, you may be asked to describe the distribution, and you can say that the cotton crop is grown only in two provinces, Punjab and Sindh, nothing in Balochistan and nothing in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. So if you write this, that in Punjab, the majority of the cotton crop is grown in southern region, South Punjab known as cotton belt, and in Sindh province, the three districts, Nowshera Feroz, Nawab Shah and Sangar, they are famous for the growth of cotton crop. So in this way, you will be awarded with 2 or 3 marks. If it is of 2 marks question, then 2, and or if it is 3 marks, there should be the 3 points explanation. That first talk about overall that the cotton crop is grown in 2 provinces of Pakistan, then Punjab and Sindh, so 1 point. And then in Punjab, the majority region is South Punjab, and you can also name a couple of districts like Bahawalpur, Bahawalnagar, Rahim Yar Khan, and in Sindh province, Nowshera Feroz, Nawab Shah and Sangar districts. So 3 points you have mentioned, 1 overall, naming the 2 provinces, that in Punjab and Sindh, then go specific, that South Punjab, 1 region, and one area, 1 district you may name, and 1 region or 1 area name in Sindh province, done, 3 marks. So now sugarcane crop. Sugarcane crop is again a kharif crop. Again, it is grown in summer, but in some other districts of Punjab and Sindh, or even Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Inputs, tropical climate, I mean again very hot climatic conditions are required, as it is again a kharif crop and it needs higher temperatures. Alluvial soil, fertile soil is required, and high water needed, as it is juicy crop. To build up that juice within that crop, it means that a lot of irrigation is required. The processes, stalk planting, you know that the seed of sugarcane is sugarcane itself. Smaller pieces of sugarcane, they are buried horizontally in the soil to get one sugarcane stalk out of each node, each piece of that sugarcane. And if I draw, if one piece of sugarcane is buried down over here, and it has these much pieces over here on this one, from each node, 1 taller sugarcane plant will grow like this. So there is no particular seed of sugarcane, but sugarcane's seed is sugarcane itself, and this is what we call stalk planting. Stalk are these stalks you bury down underneath, and from each node 1 sugarcane plant grows. Then irrigation is done, fertilizers are applied, and then when they grow taller up to 8 to 10 feet, they are harvested, and that is the crop yield. What are the outputs? Sugar, white sugar we consume at homes, good. Molasses, the leftover juice in the making process of sugar in the sugar industry, when sugar was being produced, and in the end they are left a thick, dark colored, sticky leftover juice, that is known as molasses, and that is used in the chemical industries. Bagasse, the crushed plant body. When sugarcane is crushed and juice is extracted, what the plant body is left, I mean the crushed plant body, that is known as bagasse, and it is used as fuel as well in the same industry to be consumed, and the power is generated over there, what we call the biomass. This is biomass, bagasse, that is used to generate power over there, and it is also used as animal fodder for fuel and in paper industry as well, and it is also used in the chipboard and hardboard making industries. Human and natural factors, ratooning, in a crop where in a field where sugar cane is grown for 3 years, it remains sugar cane over there. Ratooning is done, harvest is done from here, it is irrigated again, and it grows again from the same seed. No need to put in the seed again. And for the third year, from the same seed, third crop is also taken. First one is the major crop, main crop. The remaining two, they are known as ratoons. Canal irrigation is must to meet the huge demand of water of this crop. Chemical fertilizers are used. High yield variety seeds like JN88 and Thatta 10. These are the seed varieties of sugarcane which are grown over in Pakistan to get maximum production. What issues this crop is facing? Delayed crushing reduces the screws content. In industries, they exploit the farmer and they do not purchase the sugarcane from the sugarcane growers, and in this delayed process the sugar content of the sugarcane gets dried up and less quantity of juice is extracted finally when that is brought to the industry at very low priced, or you can say the low priced sugarcane that is producing less quantity of sugar. That is a big issue, and it is labor intensive crop. It requires a lot of labor to grow this crop and it is difficult to grow. So here you can see the identification of this crop and the growing area. You can see that, and when the crop is harvested, if I say one node is left and it is harvested from here and it is re-irrigated, and from that leftover node, this one, another stalk grows in the next season. I mean, where the sugar cane is grown, it remains sugar cane over there for 3 years. No other crop is grown, right? Re-irrigated, getting second production, re-irrigated, getting third production, and after 3 productions, then the crop is you can say cultivated again for some other one, or it is given some rest, as this particular crop consumes a lot of soil nutrients, making the soil fertility really very poor. So this land is taken to some rest so that in the next season the soil fertility should be reinstated and again the better crop can be taken. So here are the areas where the sugarcane is grown. Again, I am zooming this one, and here you can see it is the Faisalabad region, the major one, and then we have the secondary regions, that is Kusur and Okara regions, and then here you can see the Peshawar region, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa as well. As I told you that Peshawar, Sawabi, Charsadda, Mardan, here the sugarcane is also grown, but in other districts I named, Charsadda and Mardan and Sawabi, they are having the lesser quantity of sugarcane production, but Peshawar has a lot of. That's why Peshawari gur is really very famous. And in district Sindh, in Sindh province, you can see Nushairo Feroz again, Nawab Shah again, and then Hyderabad region and Badin region. So these are the 4 districts of Sindh province where the sugarcane is grown at the larger scale, as having the main regions, and main regions of Punjab are here. So again you can see the distribution: Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Central Punjab, and in the Central Sindh or Lower Sindh regions. So here you can identify the distribution of the sugarcane crop over here. So I'm going to stop over here as the lecture time is almost over, that is 25 minutes. So I will talk about the other crops and certain other factors which are related to the livestock farming in Pakistan and food farming as well in the next lesson. Do not forget to subscribe my channel RU Speaks. This is Raja Umar signing off. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.